Half of small businesses fail in 5 years. If you're a small business owner, that should scare the daylights out of you. There's two reasons that this happens. One, being patient. No one is an overnight success. It's easy to look at small businesses that are successful, crushing it, making money, and forget the fact that they spent 5, 8, or 10 years getting to that point. Many struggles, many hurdles, many obstacles were overcome in that 10 years. Look at social media. We consult with I don't know how many small businesses that are new to social media, are new to one of the emerging social media platforms, and it makes sense for them to be on. And we work with them, develop a strategy. They spend 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month creating content, videos, doing live, and they say it's not working. We're not seeing sales go up much. We're not getting a bunch of follows and we're not getting a lot of likes. Well, of course you aren't. You need to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be, it being business success is going to be won in the long term by being consistent. You have to keep showing up. The second thing that contributes to businesses failing, and this is huge, is being undercapitalized. A lot of times businesses get started, every penny, nickel, dime, and dollar the owners have is invested directly into getting the business going. The problem is there's no capital left to support operations. So all of the money has been spent on getting the business up and running. Maybe it's capital equipment, maybe it's renting a space, buying a space, securing a domain, filing articles of incorporation, all that stuff. Money is spent, and now you're open for business, but you don't have any customers yet. Well, you're going to have monthly recurring expenses, whether it's rent, utilities, maybe salary or hourly wages. You've got to have capital. And a lot of times small businesses are undercapitalized. We just recently did an interview in a webcast with Renee Bemis, CEO of Driftless Glen. It's one of the largest craft distilleries in North America. You should definitely check it out. You can find her videos on Small Business to Grow and on our YouTube channel. But Renee had said because they're privately held and they have no debt, they can be very nimble. And when they see an opportunity in the marketplace, they can seize the opportunity and they don't have to go and ask permission of either shareholders or the bank. And for those that have never had a commercial loan, the bank really is, in that case, a silent partner. And there's a lot of times where you may want to do something and the bank's going to say, oh, hold on a minute. You know, we don't know if that's a good idea. It's like, wait a minute, you're not an owner. So when we interviewed and did the webcast with Renee, one of the things she said was because they're privately held and they don't have debt, they can afford to make the best decisions for their brand, the best decisions for their product, because they are not reliant on other people for capital. They have their own capital. They do not have a cash problem. And when we look at how do many businesses end up in a cash problem, it's pretty easy. They confuse business wants with business needs. It's easy to look at the new shiny object and say, boy, I'd like to get this for my business. I'd like to upgrade to the next iPhone. I'd like to upgrade to the latest PC or the current Mac. And you know what? I can get a corporate lease on a brand new SUV. Well, those things aren't necessary to sustain your business, grow your business, and generate revenue. Those are wants. And a lot of times business owners get caught up spending what little capital they have on those wants, and it ends up meaning they sacrifice the needs, and it kind of snowballs, and it leads to that 50% plus of small businesses that don't make it past 5 years. If you'd like to learn more, check out our content on smallbusinesstogrow.com. Renee's not the only one that mentioned being undercapitalized, which basically means you don't have enough cash in reserve saved up for a rainy day and to sustain operations. We've got more than one CEO and executive that have said that. And we've also had more than one that has said, hey, you know what? We spent many years doing this quietly over and over again, and nobody really paid attention because we weren't being all that successful. Now we're successful and everyone thinks it just happened, and they forget the many years of of sacrifice and hard work and overcoming obstacles. So check out the videos, smallbusinesstogrow.com. If you have questions, you'd like to learn more, DM us, send us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Good luck. If you like our content, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment below. Also, be sure to check us out on your favorite podcast provider. See the links in the description below.